Yo, what up, YouTube? This is Jay Reacts with another reaction with Tariq Nasheed, FBA stand up. But man, it's crazy, man. Here we go with another Nigerian. And this dude got a stick up his ass about FBA. Yo, this is crazy the way they view us and the way they try to look down on us, but forget where they come from. But shit, let's get right into this video, man. Yo, oh boy, this is my thing about Pan-Africanism. I don't never hear or see them check these Africans who's supposed to be on this Pan-African ideology. This is how they really look at us, though. I just wonder where these Pan-Africans at. Checking these fools. Let's go.
All right, let's get Barrister. Barrister in the building.
Hey, how are you doing, Tariq?
I'm good, Barrister.
Yeah, I really don't like the fact that you're misleading and lying to the people that you follow you. You've been lying about a lot of things recently.
Like what? Like what?
Well, first and foremost, you follow Dr. Claude Anderson.
Yes.
And Dr. Claude Anderson, I follow him as well. Recently, actually a few years ago, he said something about foundational Black Americans. Stated, I think, quote, foundational Black Americans are the biggest non-producers in the country. That all they do is they create sweat. All they do is create sweat. That they don't do nothing and they don't develop anything in this country. And he said that on a well-known podcast a few years ago. So, and he's absolutely right. So do you disagree with him?
He also said that we are exceptional people. So, or do you agree or disagree? But he said we are exceptional people.
No, Black people from the past were the exceptional people. Today, Black people are the biggest non-producers. That all they do is create sweat, and they basically do not do anything. They're very lazy. They're not that educated.
So you mean Black people here, us, foundation?
Yes, foundational Black Americans. That's what he said at that podcast.
But here's the thing. That's still more than what you're doing in your failed homeland.
Facts.
You see, you're always deflecting. I don't know why.
That's not a deflection.
Not even a deflection. It's still better than what you've done in your failed homeland.
Facts.
As long as we're doing better than that, I'm good. I'll take any criticism from him or anybody else, as long as we're not you. As long as we're doing better than you.
So you're okay with being at the bottom?
We're not on the bottom as you.
Okay, but still, like second. Let's say if Nigerians are at the bottom, second to the bottom.
We ain't even close to that. I'm not close to shitting in the streets. I'm not nowhere near that.
Well, still, Black people in America are the biggest non-producers in the world. At least the biggest non-producers in the world.
The biggest non-producers in the world?
We can produce that. We don't sit around shitting in the sidewalks. We don't do that. Let me get Brother Kanye back in here, Barry.
Yo, what's going on, Flex?
What's up, brother?
You know, I hate when y'all mischaracterize what he was talking about.
Oh, he's about to have a couple callers come on here and get this dude some straight. So let's continue.
He was giving us a warning that if we don't tighten up, that's what it will be. He wasn't saying that's where we permanently was. And since he made that statement, you got guys like 50 Cent, Ice Cube, who created actual ownership in the industries they belong to. So when y'all come on saying this shit, and then thank you for telling us where you're from, because it's always y'all. You know, I'm not even gonna say it, but from your country, always trying to mischaracterize what we're saying. Dr. Claude Anderson, if he didn't have faith in Black Americans or Native Blacks, as he called them, he wouldn't have went on that show to even give us anything. He wrote a book and told us how to get out of it. You have lots of brothers across the country who are implementing that. Shout out to Brother Mike. I was talking to him earlier, and he was telling me some stuff that he's doing. There are plenty of us actively working.
No, you guys are not practicing economics. Black people in America are not practicing group economics.
Gotcha. Real quick, hey, question for you. Are you familiar with G Unit Studios?
No.
Okay, so 50 Cent went down to this place called Shreveport, Louisiana, right? Population of mostly Black. He partnered with the local Black people, and he bought 50% of the businesses, and he's starting to produce films, movies, and TV shows there. Are you aware of that?
That's just one person.
Listen.
That's
Are
like an
you aware?
extreme minority.
Sir, are you aware of that? Yes or no?
No, I'm not.
Okay, gotcha. So you don't even know this. All right. So for those of us who do know, right? 50 Cent is partnered with Stars. He's producing black media, ownership in black media, right? So now we are now controlling our own stories and our own narratives, and it's catching on like wildfire. This is what Dr. Claude Anderson was talking about, because guess what? 50 Cent is partnering with the local politicians there. He has the local police department. This is what he meant when he said we have to build this power base first and build, what was he talking about? Media. So once you control the media, you start to get real power. 50 Cent is doing that. And guess who else doing that?
And that's just one
Tyler
man.
Perry.
That is just one man.
Well, Tyler
Black
Perry as well,
people
too.
are not doing that. as
Tyler
a
Perry, too. Tyler Perry as well, too.
Black people in general are not doing that as a collective.
Yes, they are, because guess what? A lot of black people consume Tyler Perry, and a lot of them consume 50 Cent products. Would you agree?
You're talking about specific people in the entertainment industry.
I'm
What about
talking
regular,
about
average
industry.
black people in America? They aren't
I'm talking
doing
about control
nothing.
the industry.
They're
No.
they're not
Show
doing
me a
nothing.
Nigerian person that's controlled the industry.
Black people in America are not.
I thought so. So when we talk about this shit, not to mention ownership, Kendrick Lamar's independent. He has a distribution deal with Columbia. With Universal, right? That he's preaching ownership. We actually practicing it all the way around. So you understand what you're saying, right? You're banking on stereotypes because you don't actually know the culture. Anybody from the culture can tell you who 50 Cent was.
You're just
Anybody
bringing
from
up
the culture can tell you about
celebrities. You're
BMF,
not talking about
Power,
regular, average,
Raising Cane, and
everyday
all of
black
that.
people
But you
who are
can't do that,
actually
Ken.
doing the opposite. They're not doing nothing. They're not
Who's
developing
doing the
anything.
opposite?
All they're doing is just creating sweat.
Wait. Who's doing the opposite?
You're not doing. I don't know what you're talking about, man. But
Wait. Say it again, because you're speaking really fast, tripping over your own tongue. All right. You said we're only doing what again?
Black people in America are not developing or creating nothing.
But I just gave you two
Mind you,
examples.
Nigeria is his
That's all you're
homeland,
doing.
See,
Celebrities are
but he want to talk about black
you ready for this?
Americans.
You ready for this? Here's the problem with you, man. Right? When we give you the examples of
those examples are irrelevant because they are like
calm down.
0.01%.
Bro, take a deep breath. Listen to what I'm saying. So again, right? 50 Cent, Tyler Perry, they have their own studios. Tyler Perry Studios contract with Disney, right? So they give black people jobs to work for the Fortune 5 companies. Not to mention, right? 30 years ago, we would have to go to them. Now they're coming to us, right? This is how we slowly take back what you call market share, because we didn't have any at first. So with the fact that we have two major black people, black Americans, by the way, owning shit in a market that we hadn't controlled ever, right? We're taking it back from the other people, is a huge step. Now, I understand for you and your people, it may not seem much because you don't understand what's going on. Because if you understood the fight against freedom, you wouldn't be over here talking.
And those people are controlled by other. They're pawns of other people.
Sir, listen to what we're saying. Listen. Watch and learn. We're gonna have this conversation in 4 more years. We're gonna tell you how far we've been, right? But right now, this is the start of it. So Dr. Claude Anderson's vision is coming true.
No, it's not.
Slowly but surely. Yes,
Dr.
it is.
Claude Anderson said that black, and the reason why he pointed out that black
It's
people
called
are
a
the
warning.
biggest.
How many black old men do you know?
What?
How many black old men do you know?
Black old men?
Yes, sir. Black American old men.
Yeah, I have several old men. They actually agree with me. They
Yeah,
tell
how
me
often
that.
are they impressed by what you do?
What you said?
How often are they impressed by what you do?
Oh, they say that they wish most black Americans were alike or a lot like
No. That's called patronizing. I don't give a fuck about you, because most black men don't actually give you props until you've actually done what they think you're capable of doing.
It's called respect, you idiot. You have
No, it's not. It's called patronizing, right? It's like, oh, look at you. You're from this foreign land, and you did so well. They had low expectations for you. You break through their low barriers. You mean nothing, which is why.
No, they actually have disgust for currents. They actually agree with a lot. With what's that guy's name? Thomas Sowell. They actually agree with.
Yeah, but you actually agree with me that
Black American people are not doing nothing. They're the biggest.
Sure thing. You're saying that, but it's not true.
You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. It's Dr. Claude
Look, first you said there was no examples, then I gave you 2 examples, and now you're saying it's not good enough.
Right.
He keeps
moving the goalposts.
He can't help it.
Deflecting.
They keep moving the goalposts in this country too. They keep telling them, if you sell us this airport, then your Nigeria will be free. And they're not free in Nigeria. So, but all right, Flex, man, y'all take it easy.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, Flex, just to quickly point out, the reason why Dr. Claude Anderson brought that up was because I heard, whenever I listened to your broadcast, A lot of your Hispanic callers call it, and they say that black people are going to be deported too. And Dr. Claude Anderson said that he had a vision that basically maybe it may not be in our lifetimes, but there's food shortages, water shortages, that black people in America will be repatriated, what you call it, basically sent back to Africa because black people don't do shit in America. You're, all you guys do is
What?
take and consume. It's a degenerate culture. You don't produce it.
Well, that's you wishful thinking. My brother just pointed out so many things. We do produce things.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Black American culture is a disgrace. It's disgusting.
What?
Sir, I can't.
But you here. But
At
you
your
in
village, right
America
there,
though.
you
You
see
here with
the
us.
wild chickens and roosters and animals running around. You can't point a finger about us, sir. You come from a completely failed society. You had to come here among us because we have shit popping, sir. We got more popping than you. And my brother just pointed out so many things, and that's not going to negate the fact we have so many industries out here that are successful. He pointed out several entertainment studios, which is those are businesses. That's fine. Let me get Brother McCall in here. I'm gonna get Brother McCall in here to talk to you. Brother McCall, hop in, please.
More superior. I don't care if I'm smarter or superior than you.
I'm asking you another question. Do you think you have more potential than me? You?
I don't know you personally, so I'm not.
Okay. All right, Brother Tariq. Thank you for the opportunity to speak there, brother. I'll land.
There you go. All right. Yes, indeed. The barrister. Barrister. How long you been over here in the U.S., barrister?
I was born here.
Okay, so they anchored you over
here.
And you got a lot of nerve. If it weren't for us anchoring, allowing you to be anchored, you'd be somewhere chopping off monkey tails. So yeah, don't complain to us talking about what we don't have going on, sir. That's very disingenuous.
I'm not being disingenuous, but you're lying to your followers, stating that black people are popping, black people are doing this and that, and
that's not a lie. Yeah, we popping enough to have you anchored here. So yeah, that's the proof. They anchored you here for a reason. They don't anchor you places where it ain't popping. It's popping because we got it popping.
And the other thing about the other thing that Dr. Claude Anderson said was about black people protesting. Recently, black people allegedly said that they ran out white supremacists in Cincinnati, and that was not the case. Those same they're just parading like a bunch of clowns and just not doing. I mean, they didn't accomplish anything. As Dr. Claude Anderson said, all those people.
I mean, they didn't accomplish. They got them up out of there. They're protecting.
And those same black people went ahead and protested with immigrants and LGBT.
No,
they didn't.
They were walking around their neighborhood armed, making sure the kids were safe, making sure the community was straight, so that the demonic white supremacists don't come up there with the bullshit, something that you don't know nothing about. That's jealousy talk because you don't have the spirit to stand up to white supremacists. Those brothers pulled up on the white supremacists with the police protecting the white supremacists, and the white supremacists hauled ass. Now, you can sit here and lie to yourself.
No, but what did
also, that's what we do as foundational black Americans. The white supremacists go to your homeland and start smacking you around and taking the kids away, and you sitting up there letting them. We don't do that, sir. We don't do that. You look at Montgomery, the fade in the water situation that happened on the Montgomery dock. That's how we get down with white supremacists. We handle that, sir. We don't sit around here running. You feel me?
No, I'm not really feeling you.
Because you ain't got that Majara spirit. You don't have that energy that we have. That's why it's foreign to you to see us stand on business. That messes with you because you come from a fleeing disposition and a fleeing background. So seeing us get out like that, yeah, you don't have a problem with it because that's something that you're just not used to, sir. Let me get my brother Robbie back in. Let me get Robbie back in the building. Brother Robbie, hop on in.
here to help us and assist us, then that basically means that they're in the way. It's real easy for people to cherry pick and have talking points, but at the end of the day, even when you look at the dominant society, you don't have a large number of Americans that are in the top 1% or the top 10%. Everybody plays a role. You got three different sectors. You got a lot of us that have been into retail, and you have more of us getting into the second tier. And so,
Well, go ahead, Rob.
He has a janky phone.
You must have bought it from your cousin. Okay, but go ahead, Barrister. Let me get Robert.
Oh yeah. Back to my original point when in regards to protesting, Dr. Claude Anderson specifically said that well, in that specific situation, the white supremacists won. They got the attention, and they made you Black Americans look like fools. You guys didn't accomplish anything at all. They got exactly what they wanted. Those white supremacists won.
No, they didn't. You just
Yes, they did. The best way to react to that specific situation was to do nothing.
No, that's what y'all do in your damn homeland. Y'all sit up and just do nothing, just stand around while they getting all of your damn minerals and resources, and you standing around eating some goosey. No, that don't work like that. They did what they're supposed to do. Get them the hell up out of there. The minute you do nothing, then they got your ass. That's the reason why you over here.
It's better to plan in silence.
That's coward.
Rather than just all emotional.
Oh, that's coward.
And that's the other thing.
Coward ass tether talk. That's coward tether talk. You do nothing, nigga. If you see the white man, you stand still and be silent. Shut up. That's tether coward talk. Robbie, how
Facts.
you know what's interesting is what they really better pay attention is what the white supremacist plans are for Africa, because they plan on continuing Hitler's initial plan. Half of them don't even develop their own food, and they're dependent on the same people that, to quote Thomas Sowell and Claude Anderson would be like me quoting the Satanic Bible in John 3:16. The Bible says you can't a double-minded man.
Bro, Robbie's
Nah, he
got
fucked
some
up
phone
again.
issues tonight, my brother.
What's going on with Robbie?
He bought cheap phones like most Black Americans. They have janky phones.
And they buy them. We'll get Robbie back in a minute. But Barrister, you really got to tighten it up on your jealousy. You got a real big.
I'm not jealous at all. I'm just
You're
very
You're very jealous. You're jealous
Very
of our
jealous.
lineage. You're jealous that your family had to anchor you here. You're jealous because y'all didn't stand on no business. That's what the problem is.
and sad. And it's just so sad that Dr. Claude Anderson, he may not.
47
Okay, your
million
phone's being
people
janky.
defecate in the
And
open.
you can stop bringing up Claude Anderson. Because
Wow.
Claude Anderson, he's the one who woke us up to the game and said, hey, look, it ain't nothing over there in Africa. We got to get it popping over here.
And you, both Black Americans, have not followed his word. He gave you the blueprint.
Yes, and
on how to make it in this capitalism.
And you got the kente cloth print and got your suitcase and got your musty dashiki on a plane and came over here, sir. So that's why we're different.
Black Americans failed and chose not to use this blueprint.
Okay, God, he's just saying the same. I'm a tether and I say so. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear I'm a tether and I say so.
Yep.
Just repeating the same lie over and over. That's not going to make it true. Jimmy the Otter. What's up, Jimmy the Otter?
Hey there. I'm feeling the whole space, like the vibes.
Yes.
Appreciate what you're saying. I just hope you keep on going on, brother.
All right. Thank you so much, Jimmy the Otter.
And y'all, I'm going to stop it right there. Another Nigerian tether, man. What's up with these Nigerians with their vitriol and hate for Black Americans? I don't understand it. They run and don't fight in their home country or their homeland, but they come over here and try to talk bad about us when they are in fucking 10 times worse situation than we are. And our lowest ain't nowhere near their lowest. I ain't never seen a black person goddamn living on water going to their crib. Our ghettos ain't even on the level to where they live at, but you want to come over and then you had to be an anchor baby. A lot of them are anchor babies. or their parents fled from their homeland because they didn't want to stand and fight. But they want to come over here and talk shit about black Americans. The nerve. Where y'all Pan Africans at? You see how they look at us? But y'all still want to extend the olive branch? That's why that shit ain't produced shit. Pan Africanism ain't produced shit in Africa or in America. It ain't did a damn thing. These gullible ass some of our black American people, y'all gullible as fuck. Still buying into that weak ass ideology, and some people say that shit was FBI funded. The CIA.
Do you not get the concept?
Had something with the conception of goddamn Pan-Africanism. That's why that shit ain't produced shit. But when you start talking about FBA delineating and going about lineage and logic, oh shit, that shit getting a lot of hate. See, that's when you know you doing something. That's when you know you on the right track. See, when a lot of motherfuckers start hating, getting mad, when you doing your thing, that's when you know you doing the right thing. That's when you know you doing something with substance. Yeah, shout out to FBA, Foundational Black Americans. Yeah, I was caught up in that damn Pan-African ideology shit too. That shit just it takes your mind off the continent of North America to fucking Africa. But nothing wrong with Africa. I'm not saying that. But it's robbing us of our true identity and what we should be proud of. We the only motherfuckers that stood against white supremacy, bro. That's why they fleeing from their homelands to here. But then want to talk shit. We paved the way because we the only black motherfuckers on this planet that stood up to this shit. When Trump talking about make America great again, he talking about when foundational black Americans made it good for everybody. We made it good for everybody. That was about what he talking about make America great again. Because we're the substance of America. We did this shit. And this is what we should be proud of. Yeah, we was put in slavery, but we was the only ones that fought against the shit. We didn't just goddamn with just say we was fighting from day one. That's the shit they don't want to tell us. That's the lie. It's a lie we all came from Africa. No, we didn't all not come from Africa, bro. The majority of us was already here. Yo, y'all hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Get me in this algorithm. FBA, stand up. I'm out.